Hello everyone. In this video, I will be discussing on the pin configuration of 8085 microprocessor. So this would be the topic, a continuation topic onto this pin configuration would be there. That would be discussing in detail about the pin configuration. An overview of 8085 microprocessor pin configuration will be shown along with the different groups of pins, and lastly, the total diagrammatic representation, a pictorial representation of the pin configuration of 8085 would be displayed, and that would be discussed. Pin configuration of 8085 microprocessor is been classified into 6 different groups. Number 1 is the data bus. Second one is the address bus. Third one is the control and status lines. And fourth one is the external generated. Fifth one is serial interface. Sixth one is power supply and clock. Now these 6 groups will form the 40 pins of 8085 microprocessor. 8085 microprocessor is an 8-bit microprocessor, as you know. It has 40 pins. Out of these 40 pins, how the pins are being classified under these groups, we'll see. Out of these 40 pins, 16 pins, as you know that 8-bit microprocessor with 8-bit data bus and 16-bit address bus. When you had 16-bit address bus, you need to have 16 pins left aside for address. So these address bus is being used as from the pin number 12 onwards. It will be extended till the other till 28, something like that. Total 16 pins are dedicated for this one. How these are being dedicated, we'll see it up. We go to that one. And one more thing important about this one is that address and data lines. 8 lines of the or 8 pins are such a way that it is used as a multiplex. Up to one is address as well as data. The next 8 bits are totally dedicated to the, next bit 8-bit address is dedicated to 8 lines or the 8 pins of your 8085. Then in this pin configuration, you will be having the lines as read, write, input, output, or memory. Whether you are going for input device or output device or from memory, that is done by this line. And then these 2 lines are giving over the status of the microprocessor or the operation which is being carried out by the microprocessor would be displayed by this status S0 and S1. And there is one more special signal is there, that is nothing but the address latch enable signal, which is used to give the address onto the latches which is been connected to your microprocessor, and through these latches it will be connected to each one of the peripherals it is being connected, whether it is a memory or IO devices. All these are being connected to this octal latches. Usually we will be having octal latches. Octal latches means 8 latches or would be all put together. So 8 plus 8, 16 latches. These latches be holding the address information once you are using this address latch. This is a special signal. In addition to this one, we are having serial communications. We are having external generated inputs like interrupts. You will be having another like clock and VCC. So this is overall different groups of 8085 pin configuration. So here you can see these all are the power supply and clock. VCC, VSS, and X1, X2 are nothing but the power supply and clocks. There is one more thing in like clock out, reset out. This is for the output any peripheral connectivity. Then you can see this set of lines. Higher order address bus totally dedicated to address A8 to A15. Here you are having AD0 to AD7. So this represents AD0 represents A0 to A7 and followed by A8 to A15 would be taken as the address bus. And when the address bus is not used, then the lower order address bus is used for sending the data values. It is from D0 to D7. Strictly speaking, it is the pins named as 80 to 87. As once it is used for address, the next moment it is used for the data. That's the reason these lines are given as address and data. Now coming to the next one, you can see it over here. Serial input data, serial output data. These are the two lines for use for communication, serial port communication. And onto the right, you can see read bar, write bar, IO or memory, S0 and S1. These are the control signals. And special signal is what? ALE. Once again, we'll have a discussion about that one. Now, onto the left side, when you see these two lines, hold acknowledgement. These two are used for DMA operations. DMA is nothing but direct memory access, and this is the operation where you can directly use the system buses to transfer the data to the memory or read a data from the memory into an input output device by taking a use of the system buses. And next one on to the left, more pins are you can see trap reset 7.5, reset 6.5, reset 5.5, INTR. These are the 5 interrupts which is taken into consideration. Along with these interrupts, you are having one more interrupt. Other interrupts would be there, but here these would be the 5 interrupts, and the order of sequence of the interrupts and what is this one, what is an interrupt, that would be discussed once again. And one more is a pin, which is reset in pin is there, reset out pin is there, and all this will form a total pin configuration of 8085 microprocessor, which looks like this one. So you can see when you are holding a microprocessor in such a way position, there would be a small notch at the top. When you hold the notch at the top, left side of the pins would be the starting from the top would be the pin number 1. It would be continued till the pin number 20. Then on to the right, you can see the pin number 20 to 40. This is overall the pin configuration of 8085 microprocessor. So in detailed description about each of the pins and how it works, what is the use of those pins, will be discussed in the next video. Okay. I hope by this lecture you understand the pin configuration of 8086. Not the functions of pin configuration. Functions will be discussed in the next class. Thank you everyone.